Welcome back, everyone, to Final Fantasy XIV. We're here once again in more Duna, and we're going to be... Ooh, what is that? Some sort of plant mount, it looks like. Huh. In that case, we're going to be giving an Imperial salute to some Imperials off this way. Because why not? Honestly, I don't remember why I'm doing this, but I know we were making clothes. Actually, now that I think about it, I'm wondering if God, if I have to have a disguise on for this or not. I guess we'll find out soon enough. That Nick sure does love to get me, doesn't it? I did not want you in this fight. One of our covert operatives, are you? Carry on, soldier. Insurgents gathering to the east, you say? Judging by your description, they are well beyond the perimeter, but I will not have it as said that I was remiss. You return to the scene and keep an eye on the insurgents. Should aught go awry, use your smoke signal to call us. Alrighty then. Jeez, these guys pull from pretty far away. Unfortunately, with the Knicks, I can't really do much about them, as they'll just do exactly that. I'm curious as to why there's so many people around here. I know it's like the base game's last town, I think, but it's still kind of weird that there would be this many people around here, unless they just don't have expansions and can't go further. Like, I'm not sure. I don't know, it's strange. Maybe there's like rewards for doing certain things here or not that you can't get anywhere else. Ah, this is the way we go, okay. Yeah, I'm not level 50. Hope you don't mind my joining, seeing as we're seizing advanced weaponry. I thought it'd be best to be on hand. Ah, there she is. This is the place, but where's the enemy? Sir, over there. Send in the Reaper. Let us make an example of these insurgents. The fact that I'm allowed to do this is kind of, Here comes some more guys. Somebody's healing over here. You stop that. Alright, this is pretty much done. Got it! At last, our very own suit of magitek armor. Not wishing to look at a gift chocobo in the beak, it does seem rather the worse for wear, doesn't it? Biggs, Wedge, what's your honest assessment? Oh, there's the fact that she's smoking, of course, but looking past that, I'd say she's structurally sound. I don't like the way these legs are buckled. I hate to say this, but the servo mechanism may be damaged. Yeah, but those things protected by... Aren't those things protected by thick armor plate? They are, yes. It's odd. The casing doesn't seem to have taken a blow. I suspect we're dealing with a faulty part. Well, whatever it is we're dealing with, we're not resting till it's fixed. Not 1 week of sleep. You got that, Wedge? Oh, and cart chocobo. I heard that. A hole has been set aside for use in Reverend's Toll. That's where we'll carry out the repairs. Look for us there, Naran. Oh, it still functions? Well, I guess it does, a little bit. No, it's not that way. I think there's a spot over here I have to get up. Yeah, I guess I have to go around. Okay. Gonna have to start using these items in my inventory because I'm actually filling my inventory up amazingly enough, even though they give me like 4 slots of inventory. Magitek armor. Soon the others took it inside. Go on in and join them. We've now had time to take a closer look at the Reaper. Our preliminary diagnosis was correct. She's structurally sound, but her circuit mechanism is faulty. You needn't worry, though. Biggs and Wedge will see her restored to firmer glow in no time. Give those two something to mend, and they'll think of naught else till the job's done. 'Tis a marvelous thing to behold, provided you remind them to visit the privy. Their parents are proceeding at pace. It shouldn't be long now before Biggs and Wedge complete their work. There is, however, one small problem. As you may recall, the Mechana's servo mechanism was discovered to be faulty, which has subsequently ascertained that the magitek core which drives it is worn beyond use. Such cores are fragile devices which must be placed at regular intervals. Thanks to the negligence of the Imperial colleagues, however, the one used in this Reaper was long overdue. Alas, we do not have access to a ready replacement here in Morgona, but all is not lost. Wedge thinks he may have identified an alternative solution. Go and see him, would you? He explain the details to you. As I believe the Chief has already informed you, the magitek core is worn beyond use. We need to find a replacement. I've thought about having you appropriate more Reapers, but even the Dunderdead maintenance engineers of Castrum Center had remembered to replace their cores. We would risk arousing Imperial suspicion. But do not despair, for I believe there's a solution to substitute a magitek core of a Miment heart. In case you don't know, a Miment heart can be used as getting sentence to an automaton. By my reckoning, such a device should be more than capable of regulating the armor's servo mechanism. We'll just need to make some minor modifications to the housing unit. I've already placed an order for the first-rate Miment heart with the Goldsmiths Guild. All that remains is for someone to go to Udall and collect it. Oh, and to pay for it. Did I mention how much they cost? Well, they typically cost something in the order of, I hope you don't mind footing the bill, for it's a good cause. Alright, back to Udall. Yeah, I wish this cop would stop. Random person. Not sure off the top of my head where the Goldsmiths Guild would be. Hoping that there's a teleport straight to it, because that'd be the easiest. Let's see. Yep, here it is. Alrighty. Hello there, I come to collect a mammoth heart, you say? Then you must be here on behalf of Garland Airworks. I've taken the liberty of picking the finest example we have. Heart fit for the prince among mammoths. Payment? Oh, that won't be necessary. The heart is for Master Alpana's personal use, after all. He notified us a short while ago that his servant will be coming to collect it. Tender in years though he may be, Master Alapanon has been a benefactor of ours since my predecessor's time. Goldsmith's Guild wouldn't dream of charging him. But here's the mammoth heart. May it serve you well, and please pass on my compliments to your master. Oh, that was easy. I thought for sure I was going to have some sort of fetch quest or something to do. I guess we're going to be heading back now. Alright. Do you have the mammoth heart? I can't wait to see if it works. Alright, thank you so much. This is magnificent. It must have cost the Emperor's ransom. Free of charge, courtesy of Alpanad. Coming from an influential family certainly has its advantages. Without further ado, let's give it a try. I've already modified the housing unit, so it should slot right in. There, she's ready. Magitek armor, engage. Or not, huh? She just needs a loving tap, I wager. Yes, she's alive! Let's take her outside and put her through her paces. Narn, would you care to do the honors? Hop into the pilot seat. We'll begin as soon as you're ready. First, I'd like you to try climbing that tangle of crystals yonder, as far up as you can go, if you please. And if for some reason you need to dismount, simply come back here and we'll start again. Well, let's see. No ominous movement evident from either leg. Good, now jump back down and then sprint north, quick as you can. Leg joints absorbing all impact without incident. Excellent. Please make your way back, Naran. Torso remains stable during vigorous motion. Excellent. And that concludes our test. Thank you for your cooperation. Here's a summary of my findings. The drivetrain is sound condition. With some fine-tuning, we can expect a noticeable improvement in performance. As for the servo mechanism, I'm afraid it's not nearly as responsive as it should be. I'm at a loss to explain why. The mammoth heart is in pristine condition and should be installed correctly. Perhaps its inner workings are simply too different to operate harmoniously with the armor's other mechanisms. Whether its magitek cores serve only to conduct impulses, magnet hearts enable automata to process the information collected by their sensors as feeling. Feelings! Maybe she doesn't like being part of the team. Or she doesn't feel like being part of the team. In which case, we should do our best to make her feel welcome. Alright, let's see how this goes. Daft as it felt, I gave it my best. I've welcomed myself to a bloody standstill. What were you expecting to do anyways? Bob us a curtsy? No doubt you're wondering why the servo mechanism is so important as to warrant this silliness. Without it, the pilot would be required to control the armor's every movement manually. This would be an onerous task at the best of times and wholly impractical during battle. Using a mammoth heart in place of the worn magitek core seems a promising solution, unless the device does not appear to be compatible with Garland technology. Wedge, are there no other ways as we might demonstrate our appreciation to our friend here? I'm at my wit's end, Chief. She just doesn't seem convinced. We could try a low dance, perhaps, to cheer our heads off. Imperials, they come for the armor. Damn it, they have us cornered. There's the Reaper. Taken by the trailer Garland in the Icon Slayer. Oh, bollocks. Call for reinforcements. The hells you will. We've located the stolen Reaper, requesting immediate assistance. Respond. Respond! No use, sir. There's some sort of interference. Curse you, Garland. No matter. If we can't reclaim it, destroy it. Bloody hell, Sarah. Protect the armor at all costs. This is honestly what I'm doing now. Aye aye. And finished. That got a little dicey there, I'm not gonna lie. Hooray! Chief, look, she moved! Ah, now she deigns to grace us with our presence. Took us a good while, but we're finally ready. It's time to infiltrate Castrum Centri and rescue our comrades. There, the finishing touch. Alright. The circle mechanism is now fully functional, and all it took was a simple fight to the death. I mean, not to install Amendment Hearth aboard the Enterprise, would you? Much as I love her, I'd rather not be required to profess it before boarding. Enough of that, let us see our final preparations. Thanks to Biggs and Wedge, the Reaper is as good as new, whereas the repairs we're like to get. I'll go your preparations, Aaron. We'll leave as soon as you're ready. Gutlamont, you came. I thought I'd give you all a warning send-off. It is the least I can do for the fine men and women who are about to take my lifelong wish to come true. Well, we'll do our best. It occurs to me, for all the help you've afforded us, we know little and less about you. What did the Empire do to earn your ire? But I fear I put my curiosity before consideration. I quite understand if you'd rather not relive those memories. No, I don't mind, really. Truth be told, a part of me was itching to tell you my tale. Finally, 'tis hardly novel. I ain't the first to suffer at Imperial hands. Like most folk, I used to have a mother. She was a sweet, caring woman with a smile never far from her face. There was a sister, too, a pretty little thing. She was gentle as a lamb, but tough as nails. We were poor folk living simple lives, but we knew happiness just the same. And then the Imperials came and took them all away. When Ali Mingo fell, they put my family in a camp. Being a lad, I was made to do hard labor. While my mother and sister were forced to do far worse. They hid their suffering from me as best they could, but I knew. And the thought of it drove me mad. We had to escape, and so I hatched a plan to get us out of the city. We were picking our way around a gorge not far outside the walls when they caught up with us, and rather than allow ourselves to be taken again, my father and sister leaped over the edge before my very eyes. Heartbroken as I was, I didn't put up a fight when the Imperials clapped me in chains and dragged me back. 'Twas some years after that I escaped again. That time I got away, I swore then that I'd get my revenge on the Empire, and became an adventurer so as to hone my skills and earn the coin I needed. But nigh on 2 decades since gone by, and for what I've achieved, bugger all, that's what. Not like you lot, you ain't been here for 10 minutes, and you're done more and managed in 10 bloody years. You give us too much credit, Gutlamont. We only seek to rescue our friends. Well, it's more important than that. Any road. After you've got your friends back, you plan on going after the Empire, and don't pretend you ain't. I've helped a few folk take on Imperials over the years, and every time I have, it's helped starve out my appetite for revenge, but somewhat tells me I won't be going hungry for a while, what with everything you've got planned. And you're sure that will satisfy you. If you wish to strike back at the Empire with your own hand, you only need to say the word. We're glad to have you with us. Tempting your offer is, I'm a fear I must decline. I swore I'd get revenge on the Empire, 'tis true, but I've long since realized that the front lines are no place for a man like me. Aye, there's some who'd call me craven, but I prefer to think of myself as a realist. My talents lie in scheming, you see, not swordplay. Helping folk like you is how I can make the most difference. That's quite enough storytelling for one day. Best not keep your friends waiting any longer. I've been praying for your success, your safety and success. May Rygar give you strength. Wherever the Empire goes, misery invariably follows in its wake. For the sake of those who call Erza home, we must put an end to Gaius' ambitions. But first, we have friends to rescue. Biggs, Wedge, and I will lay in wait east of Castrum Centri, just outside the stronghold's patrol perimeter. Join us when you're ready, and don't forget to wear your disguise, or this will be the shortest rescue mission in history. Alright, I do need my disguise, which I can't remember where I got it from.